Welcome to Jason WhiskyWise. My name is Jason. Welcome to this mini series of mine into some ultra premium whiskies from Gordon Macphail's, and this is part of their private collection. And this one in particular, these two casks that I'm going to be reviewing in the next video as well, is part of a Longmore 1961. Now, this is a 57-year-old Longmore whiskey, and it's actually based on a story of twins. Twins sort of look the same, however, personalities differ. And at that too, both whiskies over here that I've got one just been poured out, both of them have been distilled on the exact same day, 2nd of February 1961, and both have been bottled on the exact same day of 2nd of February 2018. However, twins differ in personality like I mentioned, and this one in my hand right now is from cask number 512, and this one's been matured in first fill American oak hogsheads, whereas the other is in a first fill sherry European oak hogshead, I believe. So really incredible opportunity to review some ultra premium whiskies here on the channel. So I've got a little bit of that left over. Let's get into the review because I'm excited to explore a 57-year-old whiskey. Now, it is bottled at an ABV of 40.8% ABV. It is just on that borderline again of if it slips under, it no longer counts as a whiskey. And it is matured, as I mentioned, in first fill sherry American oak hogsheads. Now, it is from the Longmore distillery, which I'm going to be probably visiting later this year, and it is located in the Speyside region of Scotland. And the price on, and I'm going to leave a picture of both bottles over there, and the reason behind that, this is not sold individually as one bottle each. This is sold as a pair, and they're sold for £30,000, which is absolutely incredible. And it's limited to 97 pairs only. So once those pairs are sold out, that is it. Now, the cask number 512 is chosen by Stuart, and his brother Richard chose the other cask. So we've got some really incredible whiskey to look forward to. Let's get straight into the nosing of this whiskey, into the nose. So to begin things out on the nose for this Longmore 57-year-old cask 512, we'll actually introduce Mr. Bananas to the Longmore at this age. But for what I found on the nose straight away, you've got so much going on. You've got this sort of like sour plums, stewed fruits, and this is like dark stewed fruits. They're quite rich. Prunes, raisins, waxy dates, caramelized muscovado, brown sugar, oily walnuts, even a little bit of apple sauce, which is actually quite refreshing in all these sort of darker, fruitier characters. Hints of worn leather. That vanilla oak now is surprisingly making its way through, just seeping its way through all these heavy, darker, fruitier characters. A little bit of sweet tobacco. And for me, I'm getting like blackcurrant jam. It really just reminds me of something I had this morning. Wow. Incredible nose on this one to begin things out. I can't wait to get in the palate. Slanger. So to start things out on the actual palate for this whiskey, a texture on the palate is it's not heavy and neither is it very light. It's got a nice medium texture to it. However, first tasting notes I get are hints of licorice, and then you get all these tannins qualities where I'm getting like prunes, I'm getting plums, dark plums with plum skins, which is probably adding that sort of tannin quality. And that's where I think the cask influences really start to come in on this whiskey, where I'm getting a bit of this leathery note, sweet tobacco, a little bit of Manuka honey, and a lot of dark chocolate. And this is really rich, dark cocoa, dark chocolate, and a hint of a lemon, almost like a lemon pith, with a hint of that lemon peel just added in there. So much going on, but a lot of the age from the actual cask really imparted onto the palate. Let's see how the finish goes, and then we'll give you my final concluding notes. Overall finishing tasting notes, it's got a nice length in the finish. It's actually got quite a nice long finish as it holds itself and almost sort of sinks into your taste buds. You get dark chocolate, coffee, a little bit of dried oak actually, to be honest, but it's not very dry. And you get this nice lemon pith character, but then it goes a little bit bitter and sour at the end. So overall, time for my actual notes and my rating. In terms of that one, it's going to get an 84 out of 100. Reason behind that, it's a 57-year-old whiskey. The nose is superb. It really starts out very well, very promising with a lot of complexity On the palate, however, that's where you're just sort of greeted by a lot more of the age coming through. And I feel that's where the cask sort of met its peak and then sort of declined a little bit. And then the finish, again, you're getting a nice long finish. You get this nice chocolate, coffee, and not an over oak, but I felt the palate sort of let this one down quite a bit, where I'm getting too much of age influence from the cask. I was really probably expecting more of what I got on the nose. So 84 out of 100 is going to be my rating. If you guys have enjoyed, again, drop it a thumbs up. Enjoy, hit that like button, which I'll leave over here. And also, that's going to be it for me and Mr. Bananas. If you have missed any of our other Gordon Macphail's private collection videos, I'll leave them here on the screen. This has been me, JasonWhiskyWise, Mr. Bananas, and we'll catch you for the next video. Slàinte.